Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Minecraft AM. And today, we're going to be doing hopefully some fun stuff. Again, castle here. Got my shaders on. I'll show you what I've done. A little update to begin. I have made the roads a little bit longer. But just quickly here to finish off what I said before about beacons. I wasn't sure what was going on. I have if you get to pick one of these and then regeneration, but if you build it like the full beacon and then just select this, you get the second boost. So that's why I have haste 2. So on this third beacon here I have resistance and regen, so therefore it's only resistance 1. So that's why that happened. I've done a little bit at this house since I beautified it. Yeah, I really like these lanterns. They look pretty cool, so I will be using more of them in the future. I really like the nature theme. Put some sand at the bottom there. But yeah, this is kind of the look I'm going to go with hopefully for a lot of the builds. Yeah, so other than that, I've done a little bit with the roads. I made that one almost connect. I still got the cactus farm in the way, so I'm going to have to move those. I haven't made all the roads because building roads isn't that fun. But yeah, so I got my little staircase up here and wizard's tower. I've also started to lay out power plant things, buildings that I want to build, at least in the near future here. So those were those two. I have ideas for both of them so far. Then I just put functional buildings here, so those will be buildings that have a purpose. I mean, every building should have a purpose, but you know how that works. This is where we will be working today. Trading district. This is where I'm going to have some shops, like for my cactus farm, because I'm the only one on the server with cactus farm. And we kind of just have an agreement that we all don't build a bunch of the same stuff, so that there is trading. My pants broke, I guess. So yeah. So I guess to start off this episode, I take that back. We're gonna read my book first. Let me eat. Okay, so I've made 2 book and quills. So this one is for the monastery, just the server in general. So there's a lighthouse I want to build at the monastery at some point. The roads, and that is the roads from the monastery and areas to each other's bases. At the beginning, airships were a big part of this, but we since then have really stopped using them. Mine just sits right there. Haven't really used that much. The mob farm we have not completed. It just still has the portal. The room's done. And then the nether hub, which I believe Lex, Goose, and I will be working on that tonight. So there's a good chance that'll be in the next episode. So I just quickly threw together what I could think of, not in any particular order, just jobs that need to be done around here. So the walls, of course, that's a huge project, which will be ongoing for a while. I need a new storage room. This little building, this little shack, should be updated. The power gen room, like I mentioned, up on the hill on the left there. The trade district. Some bridges. Now those bridges, it's getting a little dark here. I want to have, it's really dark. In fact, I'm just going to move my bed to my workstation. I'll show you what that sign is in a minute, because that's where we will be mainly working today. So you can see some of the chat, because we're going to work on the Nether Portal and stuff tonight. I should really rename these. Anyways, so lighting in general, because I have said before I want to get rid of all the torches around here so that no mobs will spawn, and inside the walls it's like safe. The Nether Portal, which is what we're going to work on today. Beautification of the area. So if you remember at the end of the last episode how the house looked, it was just like a house, and then I kind of dressed it up like this. That's what I want to do for the whole area. The wizard's tower is over there. Need to move the cactus farm and maybe make it a little more sufficient. And then roads. Finish off with the roads, because those are not even close to being done. So I just quickly threw some to-do lists to do, because because in my opinion it's always good to do that. I do have enough wither skulls for another beacon, which I will be getting some point here. But yeah. That's an eyesore, and we're going to remove that right now before we start the project. So, a little story I'm going to do with this episode. I was thinking, oh, should I tell a story today? And I think I will. So I decided the topic. Actually, if I stand over here, maybe we'll get the boost. Anyways, so the story is going to be basically the beginning for me of Minecraft. So back in 2012, I think it was actually Lex Goose. He was the one who told me about Minecraft, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Let's play this game. So I was playing it at school, and that was like that was alpha, and I thought this was pretty cool. It was an alright game. It wasn't anything like crazy. I didn't think it was that great of a game, but it was a good one. I was playing it for a little bit. We built, like, of course everything looked bad. It was all built out of cobble and brick and stuff, and played it at school. But then I was like, you know what? Because they had just it was rumored that beta was coming out, so I was like, oh, I better should buy Minecraft, because this is back in the day when Minecraft, like, I think I got the EpicNinjaBroz account for, I want to say it was $15. That's how expensive, no, cheap it was back then, which is nice because now it's like 25, but it is way more of a game now. But anyway, so that was back in beta, and since then we played a lot, like, I mean a lot back in the day, which is 2012, 2013. Maybe one of these a special episode, maybe for a subscriber mark or a video mark, I will maybe try if I can dig up some of the old worlds and go revisit them. You can see what we did, because the server here, so myself, J-Dog, Lex Goose, and Crowfire, we all played on a server back in the day, and we built our world, and it was pretty cool. I mean, looking back, it was pretty bad what we built, but at the time we played a lot. Like, I was playing like 7 or 8 hours some days, and then it would be on the weekends we'd play even more when I didn't have school. This was before I had a job. So yeah, we played a lot of Minecraft, and there are specific things that stick out to me. Like, we made a Death Star one time. We made a really cool base on an island. I remember back to my first base of Minecraft, which is pretty cool. But then after this big period of us playing for a lot, and I mean like a lot of Minecraft, I took a big break because other games were starting to interest me more, and school was picking up, so I actually had to do a lot more school because it was starting to matter. Like, the grades, you needed to keep up your grades. I mean, I had good grades for my whole school career, but I needed to actually put a little more effort in. So I was doing that, and yeah, so recently, so whenever this started, maybe a month, or I guess it'd be 2 months ago, I started playing quite a bit. But I hadn't touched Minecraft, especially in the last 2 years, especially. I played it like for a really short time, a year and a bit ago. I played it for like maybe a month, where I played, but then I was like, this game isn't that fun. And then I realized it was because I wasn't playing with some people, and I was like, okay, because like this part of it is like single player right now. It's just me playing in my own pace. There's not much going on, but it's also nice to have those social events and other people you can talk to. I mean, I do have YouTube to talk to now, but before it was a lot different. It was just me doing my own thing, and there was no one to really, like, not show off, but like, wow, look at that, because you actually have to just be at your own house and show off. But now that we're like, oh, we should play Minecraft again, because we hadn't played in so long, and so we're like, okay, sure. So we loaded it up, and then this came of it. We started making a server, and now it's like a throwback to the old days where we're all playing. I mean, I'm not playing nearly as much as I used to, but that was like a huge throwback to what used to be like the glory days of Minecraft for us. Yeah, so that was that's kind of how I started Minecraft. I did do a lot of like watching YouTube of people play. My favorite, I still think to this day, is Etho, because he, back in 2012, I started watching Etho on episode, it was either 34 or 43, one of those numbers, variations of numbers. That's when I started to watch him. And that was a long time ago when he started watching. Another great series that I watched was Man vs. Minecraft by Paul Source Jr. I actually haven't checked in on him for a while, but that was another series that I would be waiting, and I mean waiting for those episodes to come out. Like we would be like, yes, Man vs. Minecraft, let's watch it. So those are really cool. I'm gonna dump off this mossy cobble. So that was kind of like my first Minecraft beginning, and that's when I built my YouTube account. I think it was right around then, because that was funny. Like, wow, look at this. Look what these guys are doing. This is so cool. How much? Oh, that's actually quite a bit of mossy I got from that. I think you can chisel mossy brick, or no, maybe it's stone brick. Anyways, you can chisel it. I'm going to make this into compressed, which just means put it in a 9x9 and then it makes compressed. You can do double compressed all the way up to quintuple. Let's look it up. Compressed cobble. What is this? Oh, octuple. 8. That's what I meant. 43 million cobblestone in one brick. So yeah, and you just like keep doing compressed into more, into all the way till it's like just a black block. So can you make it other ways? Yeah. Anyway, so that's the compressed stuff, which I should drop off in my chest. Also, like, this is reason I need like barrels and stuff, for all this cobble, and for all these bricks, because I have the basic chest. I mean, I do have a little bit of diamond and iron there, but yeah. So this was just an eyesore. I will, of course, beautify this area, but I thought I'd just get rid of that eyesore. All right. So for today's project, for the second half of this episode, is going to be the Nether Portal. Like I said, I have a good idea of what I want the Nether Portal to look like, and kind of the ambiance, I guess, you have when you walk in. I'm gonna mostly build this off camera, because this is going to be one that's going to be kind of hard in my mind to take from a picture in my head onto into the game. But basically, I want to be able to walk down, and then you go into like this, like walk down a few steps, and then there's this cool corridor. I made a quick tank for some lava, because I pictured lava pools at the bottom hanging off, and then finally at the very end of a long path is the Nether Portal. Yeah, so that's gonna be the goal for this. This mountain's not too thick if you look, because it's about here, I'd say, the sign over there. So we don't have too much real estate to work with. Oh, I should write the river on there. That's another thing I need to do. But yeah, so I'm gonna go down a bit, so hopefully it goes underneath the ground there. And yeah, so build a cool Nether Portal. I'll bring you back for like updates as I do, or as I build this, because it's not that fun to watch like this, and then I would spin around and it'd be done, because that would not be very fun. So I'll be back in a second when I have a decent start. Yeah, so be back. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, I've done a little bit of stuff here, as you can see. So I went with a pattern of 2s. So 2, 2. Originally had 3, because if you remember, like from like what I said the other episode ago, you always want to work in odd numbers, and I like to, all the time, always use odd numbers. But because of this river here, I had to make it steeper, so I went with 2s. So this is basically the effect I want to have, is you come down from this if you're going out, and then you see the Nether Portal at the end. Again, 5 wide path, because odd numbers. I will get some more obsidian for the corners, but yeah. Yeah, so my Nether Portal is 5x6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5x6 total. Yeah. I can really credit that to this destruction catalyst. This basically is a thing you can charge up. As you can see, the damage value at the bottom is how much it charges up, and there's that sound, and then you control Shift V to bring it back. And what this does is, at the lowest setting, it does a 3x3. It blows up a 3x3, and it gives you the loot in that black ball. So if you're doing a ton of mining, the entities don't lag your game. you can increase that using V and get it to the big, like, to do like maybe is it 10 blocks, 15. It's a big long line, a huge 3x3 lane. It's always 3x3, and I've just been throwing everything in my junk backpack. And these are the fuels which are craft using the philosopher's stone, which is fuel for this destruction catalyst. Other than that, what else what's left to do in here? Basically, it's like you want to be walking along a bridge-like thing, pathway with lava pouring off the edges is kind of what I'm going to be going with. We got lava all the way around down here, like an epic walkway that you walk up to this portal. I will need to put something on the back because if you accidentally walk too far through, you might just land lava, and that'd be funny. Well, funny, but then you'd also be very sad. But yeah, and then this is the effect. Here, I'll show you what I've done on the other side for my portal. I've done a little bit. I basically was a little bit lazy, and I just made a quick detour off my kind of old path. There's my old portal. So I can just walk down in here. Like I said, Lex Goose and I will be working. I wonder where I got that from. Lex Goose and I will be working on the Nether hub tonight. So, and the rails mostly. I guess if you spun that way, yeah. But anyways, this is the effect. I mean, of course, it won't look like this, but like a not too long of path. I would like longer for like the effect, but it would take really long to get to the person's base then. And then you'd walk up the stairs. I will have stairs, and then you appear up to my base, which I think would be cool. Will be cool. Sorry. Yeah. So that was that's the update so far. That's what I was gonna say. I haven't really done, like, this took like an hour or so to do. Oh, one other thing. The roof, I've just been like equal, so 2 here. It's 5 blocks up, 2, so I just need to cover the roof there a bit. Yeah, so this project is actually pretty big, so I will keep working on it, and I will bring you back for whatever I get done in the next segment. I would say I've done about 1/3 of how much is left. So yeah, so I'll bring you back for the next third. So I'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. I haven't got as much as I'd like to have gotten done on this for this next segment, but Lex Goose and I ended up working on some of the Nether stuff, like getting the creosote oil ready, because for railcraft, the track recipe for stuff has changed. So we are trying to make, I guess it'd be just booster tracks. So as you can see, it involves an advanced rail bed, which are made of ties and creosote oil. So we have to, actually I'll go show you that too, his plant over there. So basically it requires coke ovens, which you put coal into, or coal blocks, and it gives you creosote oil, and I believe, I don't remember what the actual output is. Creosote? No. Anyways, I'll go show you that after. Anyways, basically, what I've done here is I've integrated the stairway a bit. I've replaced some of this and kind of got the head height ready. Yeah, so that is, unfortunately, that's all I've gotten done for this. And I'm running out of time to record here for this, for the episode. So it'll have to wait here. But yeah, I'll show you what Lex has been doing at his base. Actually, we'll go check out everyone's base. Not everyone's, but we'll go check out Crowfire's after too. I actually don't know what he's been up to recently. Yeah. Next time, maybe it might be the next episode. I mean, I'm not too sure because it mostly relies on other people's schedules. But well, that's cool. Little creeper in the hole. It requires other people's timing, so for me to record, so we'll see. Oh, coke oven, yeah. Oh, I think he upgraded these. I'm pretty sure he upgraded these since I was last year. Anyways, you put coal in here, I guess blocks of coal, and it gives you, is there any in here? Okay, so he's already got quite a bit of creosote oil here. I gave him all the coal I had, basically. Do any of these have any of these stuff? Oh, actually, it's being filtered somewhere. I really don't remember. Maybe some in his base. He's been working on a storage room recently. It looks fairly nice. He has a bunch of beacons. I wonder if he has any. I'm just go snooping through all his chests. One cobble. I'm gonna take that out for him. Where? I don't know. I don't remember what it makes. It's like creosote oil or something like that. None of these are indicators. It produces something like coal. Basically, it is coal, and the benefit is you get creosote oil for free. Basically, it just takes time, because your coal turns into it. Maybe it's coal coke. I think it makes coal coke, but yeah. So that's basically my portion, and then I'm also supplying the wood for the wooden ties. So we'll be doing that. That's also why I'm doing my nether portal right now, is because that's a big project and something I want to I don't want to build my part of the nether portal for the other spot. That's not good. Let's just. Oh, come on, faster. There we go. Do I get any of the items? No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I don't get any of the. Or what am I saying? I don't want to have to build my part of the nether part where my nether portal is twice. So yeah, let's see what he's done. Oh, he's extended a bunch of walls. Interesting. I've always liked this little tower, fountain, obelisk type thing. Is this laboratory blocks? It is laboratory blocks. I don't know what he's doing here. But it's looking pretty cool. I haven't been on with him for a little while. But that's a lot of laboratory blocks and quartz. Little door over there. Alright, so that's what he's been up to. Yeah. So I should change that. Because I'm out of time for this recording, I'll have to end the episode here. I think it's about long enough. Actually, we'll go through my old way. I forget where that goes to, but yeah. The old sign. This is my first. Oh, come on, I can't fly. Yeah, so that's why I moved my nether portal down to the bottom here. Just for temporary, because this is where it will be resting. I can move it vertically, but I think I'll leave it down because I kind of have a picture in my head of how it's going to look. But yeah, so that'll conclude the episode. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and you like where the series is going. Again, any feedback that you have, like any kind of feedback, comment of what you think I should do, what projects I should work on, any kind of feedback would be awesome. And I will try to listen to the feedback as long as it is, in my opinion, it's useful. Not some troll comment. Yeah. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.